Hello everyone, my name is Shauna. I am new over here on YouTube. On my channel, we will be doing book reviews, also day in my life as well. I already have a TikTok up. I will make sure to put that name below so you can go and follow if you would like. But in this video here in particular, we will be going over my January TBR and letting you know all the books that I plan to read in the month of January. Okay, so first, basically, in December, I was in a horrible reading slump because I read Fourth Wing, and that was my first book that I read in December. And I feel like that was an extremely bad choice because I enjoyed that book so much until every book that I read after that just was not given what it needed to give. So it put me in a horrible reading slump to the point where I didn't even want to look at books. So I decided not to force it, and I just stopped reading for the month of December after Fourth Wing. I think I tried like 2 additional books, and then that was it. I was done. So we're going to try, I'm going to try my best to start over fresh in January with these books, and hopefully they can get me out of this reading slump. So for the first book, we are going to go with a thriller, and it is going to be The Maidens. So this book here, I've only read one other book by this author, and that was Silent Patient, and I actually really love that book. So I'm hoping that I have the same thoughts with this one. I've actually been wanting to read The Maidens for a very long time. Because pretty much every review that I go into, I haven't heard anything bad about it. So, and if I do, it's just because they don't like this author, which that's fine, understandable. So hopefully I can get into it, and I really like this book as much as I like The Silent Patient. And then next we have my favorite author, which is Kennedy Ryan. And this book here is real. I actually just got this book not too long ago after I kept hearing so many things about it. Also finding out that she added like an additional chapter or something to this new book that she brought out with like a metallic cover. I was like, okay, I gotta get it. So I went on and got this book. And I've been having it for like a month or so. So we're gonna go ahead and add this to my January TBR so we can see exactly what all the hype is about. All right, and then next we have another Kennedy Ryan book, and it is This Could Be Us. So I've already read Before I Let Go a few months back, and I loved it, and I thought I was going to get to This Could Be Us a lot faster, but I didn't. So it is what it is, but it is on my list now. So I'm going to be reading this book. I've actually started with Real already, and I'm pretty much enjoying it so far. And I think right after Real, I'm just going to go straight into This Could Be Us, probably, because I feel like Kennedy Ryan is going to be like the main girl that gets me and keeps me out of this reading slump. So I don't want anything to like interfere or come in between that. So fingers crossed. And then the next one that I'm going to be reading this month is Gothikana. This is another one that I've heard a whole lot about, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. So hopefully it lives up to the hype. Again, one thing about me, I don't know a lot about books that I read. Like, I don't read the back of the book, none of that. I sometimes go based off the cover because this cover is gorgeous. Just ignore the Target sticker, but a lot of times I go based off the cover, or I go based off word of mouth. Like if a lot of people are talking about this certain book, then half of the time I'm going to get it just so I can see what it's about. But rarely ever do I read the back of a book. I usually just go and pick up a book and I'm like, ooh, let me try this one, let me try that. That's pretty much what happened with Gothikana. So I couldn't tell you what this book is about, but when I'm done reading, I'll give you an update. And then the last book that I have, so I'm not reading that many books this month because one, I don't read like 10, 15, 20 books within a month. Like I'm the type, I'm happy if I get to 5 or 7. Like that's an amazing month for me. So I don't challenge myself to try to read that many, because if I do, I feel like I'm just not enjoying the books as I'm reading them because I'm not an extremely fast reader as it is. So I don't want to put that on myself. But for the very last book, and this will be the last book that I read this month because I'm afraid that it's going to put me in a horrible reading slump like the big sister did. Okay, and that is Iron Flame. I love this book so much. Well, I love Fourth Wing so much. So I feel like I'm going to love this book just the same. And I have to read this book this month because we have Onyx Storm. That's coming out on January 21st. And I will be getting it on January 21st. So that's why I want to go ahead and get this book read so I can be caught up and ready to read Onyx Storm. Because I'm sure in pure Rebecca Yarros fashion, I'm sure she probably left us on a cliffhanger. I felt like crying. Because why? And all the reviews that I read for Fourth Wing, nobody talked about the cliffhanger. Nobody talked about the cliffhanger, but we're not going to talk about it here either. But I'm ready to get into this one just so I can see exactly how this book plays out and just finish the story and see where they end up before, Onyx Storm comes out. Okay, so those are going to be the 5 books that I read this month. Again, I'm not going to put a whole lot of books on my list. If I finish these, then of course I'll grab another book that's on my shelf. But for now, I really just want to focus on these 5 and focus on trying my best to get out of this slump. That's like the main goal. But yes, again, my name is Shauna, and this is my very first YouTube video. I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed. You will see me once a week. I'll be posting either book reviews, day in my lives, different things like that. So I just want a realistic channel, and again, something that I've just been wanting to do for a while. I already have my gaming channel, but I really wanted to make something that was a little bit more personal, a little bit more about me and related to me and the things that I do on a daily basis. So I definitely hope that you guys will come over here and join my community. So please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the post notification bell, okay? Because I need some subscribers over here. So please make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You will see me next week with a brand new video. Bye guys.